Mate. Mate. Wakey, wakey. Time to wake up. Come on, mate. It's been like 10 months. Rise and shine.
Dude.
Let's go.
Like, honestly.
People are going to start to think you're dead or something.
What time is it?
We've got curtains.
Oh.
Yeah? You need to tell them about that.
Leave me alone. Oh.
Fireplace is almost done. Got this lamp. Yeah?
You are literally a figment of my imagination.
Come on, you've been lazing around for long enough.
Okay. Alright. So I guess we'll start in the master, where Benji so nicely woke me up this morning. In here, I had this idea of using like this dark kind of pebble color for the wall, just to make it a bit moody and a bit darker as it's a bedroom. So sleep in the bedroom, make it nice and dark and cozy, right? So using that color, I started looking around for curtains, because we knew we wanted to do curtains in all the bedrooms, or the 3 bedrooms rather. And I stumbled upon these by Jimmy Pike, an Aboriginal artist. He had several different patterns and colors. So I thought it'd be really cool to do Jimmy Pike in each of the bedrooms, but go with a different color palette. So for the bedroom, I really kind of fell in love with this blue kind of pattern. Thought that would make a really good curtain for the bedroom, for the master. And then also bringing that to life in the fireplace as well. The fireplace had been this lovely like heart-shaped brick pattern. I imagine back in the 70s or 80s or whenever it was renovated before. And of course we wanted to update that. So by selecting that tealy kind of blue tile and keeping the pattern kind of a brick pattern, more classic kind of brick pattern, would make a nice kind of modest look. And for the mantle, taking the old top and then redoing the sides, I actually used some timber to frame in the sides to act as kind of a catch for grout, to make it easier to lay. So we didn't need to wrap the tiles around the corner of the fireplace. They could just be on the face and then framed in by the timber. So first just getting a render on to make the brick nice and flat, and then of course putting the mastic on, and then of course the towel. finally just spray painting the old Kunara a black, and of course a nice heat resistant paint to finish it off. Obviously painting still needs to be done to the top and the sides and the skirts running along the floor. That'll be a gloss black to go with the fireplace and the adjoining room. The bed is the only new piece of furniture in the room. We found it at Oz Design. I just like the simple look, and since it is a nice big room, I'd always wanted a 4-poster bed. The wardrobe you've seen already. We found that on Facebook Marketplace for a steal. Haven't done much with that outside of give it a nice kind of wipe down and then replace the handles on the bottom drawers, as well as paint the center little medallion black to match, which I think actually used to be a pull as well, but the pull fell off. The bedside on the right is actually a piece of furniture we found in the shed. So pulled that out of the shed, dusty as all get out, and gave it a good sand down. Stained it Japan black. Some people think Japan black is black, but it's actually just a really dark kind of brown black. You just need to put several coats on to really darken it up. And with that, I think Japan black will be a stain that I'll be pulling through the house in different other pieces of furniture to bring some consistency, throughout the home. And after those are all set up, giving the inside of the drawers a not really good waxing so that they slid in and out of the slides really easily. Also staining the inside of the bottom of the drawer Japan black as well to match, and also just to give it a more finished feel. My side of the bed, I'm using this bedside I also found on Facebook Marketplace. It's serving the purpose. I would prefer a bedside that's a bit wider to take up the whole space. Maybe I'll eventually get around to building my own, but for now that'll do, and I can refinish it as I see fit. Then the lamps, just found as a beacon. I just like the simple look, and I like the contrast of them being quite low compared to the bed being so high, so just something different. And then the dresser in the front, that was also a Facebook Marketplace find. Searched forever to try and find one that was nice and low and wide, but also wasn't too kind of 80s revival. So I like this one just because the simple lines kind of repeats the simple lines of the bed and gives us some much needed storage. So still some more work to do. Looking forward to seeing how it all comes together in the next 10 months or so. For the guest room, I wanted to go a bit lighter and brighter by pulling in a nice light green. I initially thought about maybe going like a deep orange, but we decided to go the light green instead, which is good. The bed we found on clearance at Provincial Home Living, just a nice, simple metal bed frame, which kind of nods to the history of the house, which is good. The desk is obviously a work in progress, so it's something that I'm just using temporarily. And the desk chair is just it's actually a dining chair, so I'm just using a dining chair for now. And then the curtains being another Jimmy Pike print in another colorway. So this one pulling in some more natural tones and being a bit more neutral. The sideboard we're using for a bedside on the one side of the bed is another piece of furniture that came right out of the shed as well. So all I've done is wipe that down. I'd like to sand it way back and refinish it in a lighter stain. Perhaps like a matte finish would be nice, just to give it a nice kind of older look. And then the missing link for this room is the wardrobe. So I'd like to find just like a nice older piece that'll fit in that corner. But it's proven a bit of a challenge. Finally, the lamps my husband made way back when, many moons ago, out of some vases he had found and liked, and he wanted to keep them for sentimental purposes. Totally get that, but I wanted to do different shades, so found a fabric to match with the shade and give it a new updated look. My old print from Columbus, Ohio fits in here pretty nicely.